The game we're doing tonight is Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare 2. And we are hoping this goes very well. Fingers crossed. Once I get my game to load up, we will get rolling here. Here we go. Muting my sound. There we go. Alright. I realize I only have one more trophy, and I got another platinum tonight, but I decided I'm going to go for 155. I had a couple games that were sitting in the backlog, as we all like to talk, that needed completed. This one is one trophy away, and it is Gramma Z. It's where I have to kill 5,000 plants as a zombie. I am already around 4,500. So my method for this will be getting onto here, and I'm going to take a quick liberty here to turn down the volume of my TV so you don't get to hear it running as well. I'm also getting to test out my new mic, which I really wanted to. So hopefully everything sounds on the up and up. So what I'm going to do to grind to get this platinum number 155 is an age-old technique to fight waves of weeds, which is me jumping onto the top of this middle section. And as I get closer, I might jump into multiplayer for a couple kills and switch to the zombie side. I do pretty decent with AC parry. Typically the quarterback or the football players where you want to be, a lot of guys with them, and the soldier. I mean, the soldier zombie is excellent to kill with. So we're just trying with the AC parry, which has the best AoE kill technique in the game, in my opinion, because I can just shoot the ground like the laser gun in Call of Duty, which is pretty rad. And I needed a break from some other games. We reviewed so much last week. We had Drawn to Death, and then we did Persona's review on Friday. And should be having Ukulele's review here on Tuesday. So I said, you know what, being a trophy hunter, you need to take some time out and get those pretty trophies. So that's what I've decided to do. And I decided to live stream it just in case somebody wants to jump in and check it out. You never know. I mean, it is, we're just passing Easter. We're on Easter Monday, so probably not as high population as usual. With everybody being on holiday. So that's one clear. Each wave has about 40 people. So what I do typically is I go a wave, get on my little jackhammer, and roll back to the beginning. Make it to the nice gate. And then we kind of just chill for a couple seconds. And, I mean, all kinds of different things you could do while I'm sitting here chilling. I could look at different characters, pass time, but really it's very quick. So you go about 2 minutes killing your weeds, which gets you about 40 kills. So it's 40 kills every 2 minutes. And I need about 500 still. My numbers aren't really calculating over at the zombie base to say how much I'm at. But the last time I checked it was around 4,462. Estimating more or less. No, exactly. That's what it was around. So we're looking at about 10 runs of this. About 10, 11, 12 runs. Because I did a little bit more after that, and the game kind of just forgot about it. So I'm now just going to grind my way through and get this 155 out of the way. I have so many games. I believe my PSN profiles says I still can trophy. I have 19,000 trophies that are unobtained. I own too many games. It's like a GameStop. Or, well, with less, like, beat up, crappy used games. Nothing to do with GameStop, I'm just kidding around. I have a lot of buddies that work there. And, no qualms with GameStop. I mean, you know, if you want to sell something, you're not going to always get market value for it. So I understand, like, what they're doing. To an extent. But anyway, trophy grinding. People out there wanting trophies, don't know how to obtain trophies. The biggest thing you're going to need starting your grind is persistence. I'm not a level 100 kind of guy, but you can check me out on PlayStation Network under the name Dark Griffin, DarkGriffen. I know, I messed up, but I've had the name since I was like 14, and I'm a purist when it comes to keeping a screen name. So it has followed me through WoW. It has followed me through my PlayStation time. It has now left, though. I mean, I don't really use it too much beside my PlayStation Network, and since Shuhei won't let us change our name, I will keep it. And respect it. So there's no problem with that. But back to what I was saying about trophy, guys. I'm about 44 stars. That's about halfway. Well, close enough to halfway to say I'm in the field of decent trophy hunters. There are guys that are 100 stars and they're maxed. You got your Coombs. I forget what the other guy's name is. Something like Blue something. And I stopped watching those guys once I saw like they were doing 4 different Dark Souls from 4 different languages. I was just like, how's that humanly possible? And then I thought maybe they're just running teams. So if that's the case, that kind of knocks the point out. And I get getting a trophy when your buddy's playing or something like that. That happens. I mean, that's not really breaking the system, breaking the mold. But if you have 5 or 6 people playing a game, and just because you need to be high in the ranks, you know, whatever. At the end of the day, really, whatever. But I just think it takes away a little bit from it. And I try to keep close as I can to being by the rules. And everybody does cheap things. I mean, I don't care who you are. I know there's a lot of cheaper things people do, which is ridiculous, like save editing, stuff like that. If you're going to go that far, I mean, you spent that much time, you might as well just play the game and finish all the stuff. So that was a big thing back on the PlayStation 3 days. Guys would go from 1 star to 20 stars in a night. I mean, they got caught. That doesn't happen too much on PS4 time. There's probably guys that do. I remember playing Max Payne 3 online, going for those online trophies, which are ridiculous, by the way. And seeing guys literally lag switch and wipe out everybody before I even had a chance to get on the field. So that game was rough enough to even get close to. It's considered 2012's hardest platinum trophy. Because it is ridiculous. You have to do it in New York Minute, and you have to do it in highest difficulty mode, plus a New York Minute, which is a time sequence, and it's it's extremely skill based. And I would never suggest anybody do it unless you're insane. And there's guys out there, they got it. I got pretty close. I played all the multiplayer stuff, which was very time consuming. I had a lot of friends play, so that made it a lot more palatable. But never went for the New York Minute because I'm not that good. I'm decent. I've platinumed some decently hard games, and I don't want to be like stressed out every time I play a game. And trophy hunting is a little bit about pushing yourself, but it's a lot about having fun. And that's what this is, guys. This is not going to be like making any epic statement of how good of a gamer I am, because even though this game is quite a grind to finish, you have to put multiple weeks in, this was a fun trophy run compared to the original Plants vs. Zombies, which was absolutely ridiculous. Required extreme amount of luck, extreme amount of talent, and took me forever to finish. It took me around, I would say, like 6 to 7 months to finish Plants vs. Zombies. And that's not playing every night. This is like playing from when I have a chance. So it's not too crazy. Every round, just go get my 40, then rinse and repeat. And this will happen. I mean, I'll probably be doing this for a while. Some people pop in, be like, this guy's just grinding 40. And yeah, you can go do a multiplayer, sure. It gets the point done. I have done so much multiplayer. I've maxed out 2 characters. I'm about ready to max out AC Parry here. I've maxed out my Citron, which is my favorite class in the game. It is the best class. It's ridiculous. It's awesome. It's fun. It's extremely overpowered. It's great for boss fights. I would suggest anybody use that character if you're playing on the plant side, and then if you're playing on the zombie side, it's really a hard choice. but I see a lot of people play the Imp. If you can handle the short death, like, because it's only 75 health points you have, if you can handle that and still win, those guys are powerhouses for damage output. They put a ridiculous amount of damage out, and damage, both of those. I think around 1 a.m., I can't even say am, you get to say damage as much as you want. So, yeah, it was a decision tonight. They said, I finished, Everyone's Gone to the Rapture. Great game. Played through about 4 times. Actually, played the game in a cool way. I would suggest anybody do this. If you have a significant other or somebody you care about, and you're playing a game and you want them included and they're not much of a gamer, or B, they are a gamer, have one person run the left stick, have one person run the right stick, and it's a cool thing. I really enjoyed it. Me and my wife played. She just pretty much pushed forward, and I turned the directions towards all the collectibles and stuff like that, and we kind of played together, which was awesome. So, if you get a chance, try it. I mean, there's a lot of different ways to have fun with people while you get trophies. And you don't have to beat yourself up. I think that's the biggest thing people do when they're trophy hunting, is they want to get to the top of the list and they want to get there fast. And okay, go play your Mega Mines and your Hannah Montanas. I have them. I'm gonna say it. It's true. I have my Hannah Montana. I don't have every weak, super weak trophy Lady of the Night Platinum yet, but they're on the list. They're gonna be done. I have no, there's no shame. It's also awesome to have them, because you get to tell people your little war stories. And it's pretty cool. So far I've killed 164 good old plants. So we are probably around the 300 mark. I'll probably do 2 more runs, and if I don't hit it, probably 2 or 3 more runs. Let's see, 100 and something, so maybe I'll do... Let's change that to about 4 more runs of this, because 40, 60, 80, 40, 80, 120, 160, that's where I want to go. That'll be putting me about 300. Should be about 100 left, and then just for kicks, so you guys, because everybody's watching, it's like, you know, they see this grind point, and they can see this would be a little bit monotonous and boring. So, I will finish up in multiplayer and light up a couple people with AC parry, and probably get lit up myself, because there's guys that are ridiculous at this game. And yes, I do have the GOAT, and I will play as the GOAT just for you guys to enjoy. I went to all those links and got all those extra characters, finished my... It takes about 4 weeks. You have to do all the team events to collect the rainbow coins. And then once you have those, you rainbow stars, I guess. You turn 50 in at a time, and you get a token, which is a key to one of the rooms down in the basement. You go down there, you finish one of the chat trials, and then eventually you get to the final section, and you have to do that with the zombie side and also with the plant side. And I finished both those. So on the plants I have the tree, and on the zombies I have the super sweet surfboard riding goat, or like Back to the Future 2 kind of goat, which is really awesome. And I'm pretty sure I'm going to max this character out while I'm going for this grind. I'll probably get it in multiplayer, though. And I'm hoping my mic is picking up when I pivot, because I forget that I'm looking at my big screen. I'm playing my PC on a 46-inch screen, doing all my YouTube stuff on that one. And I am playing the game on my 55 4K. On an older PS4, though, one of my... OGs. It's the Batman edition. I think it was like I want to say 2015 circa Batman edition PS4, which is pretty cool. If you get a chance to see there, you can't have to purchase them in the store anymore. You kind of have to get them on eBay or something like that. But I got mine day one when they were released. It was a birthday gift, so it was totally awesome. now is part of a group of PlayStations. And yeah, I just have a love for platinum trophies, and didn't really get too much into achievements. And I think the achievement system, don't get me wrong, I have an Xbox One S, I have Gears of War 4, I have Halo, I have all that stuff. But what gets me is, like, you can watch Netflix and get achievements. There's cell phone achievements, and it just kind of holds that whole ecosystem back from being it's too, everybody's involved. I like inclusive to a certain point, you know, but not to the point where you literally get it for watching 5 minutes of Netflix or something like that. It's a little ridiculous. But all in all, not bad. I could deal with it if PlayStation went away. I could probably learn to love achievements. I don't like the finality of them, because you get the 1,000 gamer score, and that's about it. So the platinum trophy really is the precipice of and the final note that you said, oh, I did everything in the main game, and then DLC and so forth like that. If you're going for 100% clubs, and I'm in a couple 100% clubs. I think I'm like 10 in the world for Sound Shapes, which I love that game. If you get a chance, play that game. It is awesome. It's a game that everybody should try out and play. But we recently got new stuff for the playing on YouTube and streaming and so forth, and we got some new mics, which I have it all rigged up here, which is totally awesome the way it works. It's not hard, guys. It's on an extendo arm, and it's like a podcaster's pretty much set up. So, which you can check out our podcast called A Moment in Gaming. We're having a new episode that we're filming this Friday, and then that should be released the following week. And we're actually going to film 2 episodes. The first one's going to come out the following Friday, the day before. I believe it goes into May. And then the next one should show up about 2 or 3 weeks after that. I'm doing an interview with one of my friends who works in video game retail, to talk about how the pre-order market works, and where we're looking for trends, who really knows about games, and so forth like that. So if you get a chance, check that out. It's awesome. Something we're pretty proud of. We're building it slowly, as we are with our site, because we've only been here for about a month and a half, and doing decent. Not as good as YouTube's new safeguard and policies and stuff like that, and that's what our next Moment in Gaming is going to be about, talking about the new monetization setups for YouTube and so forth. But hopefully, you know, if you get to check this out, you'll also get to see move on to that when you check that out as well. I'm happy to say, though, I was doing a stream earlier, and thought my PS4, which was sounding like a jet engine, because I think it just had its day in the sun and it's ready to quit. It did amazingly well, and you couldn't hear it on my mic, which was super splendid. We're at the 244 mark now. Either A or B will happen. So either we'll pop this Gramma Z trophy, which would be spectacular, or I will go one more game after this, and then we will travel to a little place called multiplayer, and we will finish up against other people. And typically in multiplayer, I range from about 10 kills to 35 kills a game. So it might be a couple games, but it's probably better than watching me running around in a circle, shooting the same fools who keep walking the same way. Which I'm trying to make it a little bit more interesting. Trophy grinding is not always a glorious sport, but it is something that can be a good pastime, at least. I don't know if it could be something you can brag about. Maybe if you're in the hundreds and you've platinumed everything and you've knocked out Dark Souls 1, or which is ridiculous. I think it's a pretty crazy trophy. Or Bloodborne's Chalice dungeons and stuff like that, which are pretty awesome. We are back to the sunflower, so I'm getting back on my jackhammer. Running back to the house. We're at 282. We're going to go one more. That's going to net us around 320. And I will go check our zombie kills at that point, see where we're sitting. And then we will go and hit up multiplayer. I'm watching the YouTube run in the background, and just to see clarity and so forth, because always trying to make our site and our channel as pristine looking as possible. It looks pretty decent. Always, anybody watching this, if you see something that you want to see improved, or you notice something weird, put it out in the comments. I'd love to hear people's. I love criticism, especially if it's positive, especially if it's good-natured. I don't take no crap, but if you're positive, good-natured, I appreciate it and I enjoy it. Thank you if you do that. If you're just a person that's just trolling, you know, that's meant for bridges. So we've had a couple. Do it in comments. I've never had somebody do it in a stream. That'd be something else. We are getting very close. We're sitting at the 291 mark. I'm always trying to get up on this little stool in the middle, but I'm not very fortunate. AC Perry has a little bit of a challenge. He's a little bit of a weight challenge. He's kind of like me. I might want to go as AC Perry to a con. Go to like a VidCon or a Minecon as AC Perry. I could probably pull off the look. Let my butt crack stick a little bit out. It's like a normal Tuesday. But, you know, probably one of my favorite characters in the game. Though, he's the only ice character that I don't think he freezes anybody. Like, if you play as a zombie, he actually freezes. If you shoot fast enough, he can freeze his enemies. Which I think is pretty awesome. So, the question is, one more? Let's do one more. We're going to do one more. Because I don't want to do too much multiplayer tonight. Because I realize it is late in the evening. So we will do one more grind in the middle. And then we'll run the multiplayer. There's guys playing right now. It's a big thing. They got a team community event going on. So, that being said, there's tons of people playing Plants vs. Zombie Garden Warfare 2 right now. Which I think 2 weeks ago it was on PlayStation Store for something like $9.99. So that's crazy cheap. So I see why everybody's playing it. And then Plants vs. Zombie Garden Warfare 1 was given away at the first PlayStation event. What do they call that stupid event? Not stupid event. I love that event. I want to go to one. PlayStation Experience. The first one, I think it was back in 2000. I want to say 2015. I'm going to go 2015. And I think that was the first PlayStation Experience, which was pretty rad. I watched it all. I watch all the PlayStation Experience E3 stuff. We go down into like a theater. They give out this free tickets every year, and we see the E3 experience, which is totally awesome. Oh, there we go, guys. Gramma Z says we got it. Didn't do any multiplayer. And we got our platinum. What kind of a bland name? Platinum. But we got it. It took 330 more kills, but we did get it. And that is what I wanted to accomplish tonight. And just for kicks, though, I'm going to clear this group. And we're going to head to multiplayer to end it with a multiplayer game. So you guys, if you guys are watching, or watch us in the future, you don't get to just see me kill weeds the whole time. We're going to go into multiplayer and knock some suckers out. Or get knocked out. Because that's what it's all about. So we'll head into here just for kicks. Going on in multiplayer portal. Porta. Porta. And we're going to my favorite turf takeover, which is the most fun you can have because it's all about winning. It's all about winning your zones. Winning your zones, taking home the gold. And that's a pretty important part. I found that I need to bump out the sound because I get too many copyright claims from even Sony. Like, I know this is a thing that people thought just was Nintendo, but if you have any sound playing in your games, you'll get a hammer hit against you pretty quick. So, I think that happened on my Everyone's Gone to the Rapture Platinum Trophy. I had to take out like a 4-second section or something like that. They threw a fit about. So, we're heading to Zomburbia, which is a pretty cool stage. It's like the school academy. So, you clear away... and just for kicks, guys, I'm going to go switch to a team that I can kick face in on. So we're going to go for Citron for the final run. We are losing right now. Let's see how bad we're losing. Let's see. There you go. Okay. Head over to here. Shoot that guy. Hey, buddy. I got knocked out. Somebody's having fun shooting me in the back. Now, Scientist actually pretty darn close. Hurts like heck. That's the sucky thing about Scientists. And if this team, no one's killing, no one's sharing the kills, sharing the love. Got one. Got a sucker. Alright. Move my boys. Got Citron. Got Colonel Corn in front. Hopefully he's doing some shock shots. Get over here. Going to the capture point. Just gotta watch out for the Scientists. They suck. No way, dude. There you go, man. Did he get me with a Z1 assault? He just gave me a regular blaster. I gotta turn off the Showtime theater. He's zipping in his mouth too much. Toggle mute. Alright, buddy. You've been quieted. Alright, going to orange mode, I call it. Sneak past this cat guy. Moving up here. Where you at, little zombie, man? Okay, like, my bread and butter is the little imps. Usually. I got him. I got him. He killed me. But I got him. He got killed. And I just want to say, anybody's watching right now, we hit the Platinum Trophy. We are just having some fun right now. We hit number 155. And we got the Platinum, so... Thanks to people who came in and watched for a little bit. We did get the Platinum Trophy. 2 minutes and 37 seconds left, and then we will call it for the evening. Dude, you run too much. Seriously. That's painful. This is a good group. No. That's ridiculous. I got my face kicked in a lot this game. This one guy from the top of the boards taking me down. I'm gonna try to get this guy. I don't like guys that just sit back and snipe the whole time. I'm gonna try to make him target number one. So we're gonna get him. We got him. One and done. Alright, we're moving to the capture point. I think a lot of these guys just don't get the gist of how to do this, which can be difficult, don't get me wrong. Yeah, there's a one sniper guy sitting on the roof, just sitting there sniping. That's how he plays. As you can see, characters maxed with a little like icy kind of like circle around the max thing, the XP bar. that's when they're completely done. There's nothing else to do on this character. I spent a lot of time doing garden ops, doing all that. I put a wealth of time into this game. I would say I've probably logged 80 to 100 hours, and that's what you're probably going to need to get the platinum, and a lot of luck. There is times in this game where you don't think you're going to be able to get anything, and it comes down to just sometimes having a good round. Whew! Double lucky there. Had to get a little quiet. I went to the zone. I went to my gamer zone, and just had to focus to try to get half decent. Oh yeah, if the best guy in this group, I joined this game late. The best guy in this group has 12, so that obviously tells you he's been here since the entire time. Not doing too shabby. Not doing too shabby at all. We are done. We are done, guys. I'm third place in the plant side. The plants really didn't do anything, which is okay. Rare, because usually they're pretty good. And that's, I think, how we're going to end it for the evening. As always, if you like what you see here, please like, subscribe, comment, and if there's links below, check them. We here at Broke Left Stick Games appreciate you guys stopping by and checking us out. Please check out our other content, and we are looking forward to seeing you soon every day. Have a lovely one, and we'll be seeing you. Thanks.